everybody. Good to see you. Just a little quick update on my whips. I finished my first head ever. If those of you who follow me on Instagram, the little Indian boy that I've been working on for over a year, he's finished. So I took a little video and I will insert that here. Hey everybody, here is a look at my finished little Indian boy. It's a Teri Rosario design from Heaven and Earth Designs. Becoming Brave is his name. And I'm so glad I'm finished. He took me just over a year to complete, of course, doing other projects. I figured out the days that it took me, and it was about 130 days I worked on him, going back through my Instagram posts. So that's not too bad. That's just over 3 months. No, 4 months. I suck at math. Yeah, so 4 months. So I thought I would just shoot a little video to show you some of the detail. It's just incredible. This was a mini. This was a mini design. I think my completed design is 13 by 16 and a half because I did it on 18 count, 2/1. I think he was supposed to be 10 by 12 or something like that. I can't remember. But I love him. We love him. He turned out so good. He just needs a good washing and ironing. But it was such a joy to work on him. The only part that I got discouraged was over here. This part really got me here. But other than that, everything went really well. There were fairly big blocks of color for a Heaven and Earth design. I didn't think that that would be possible, but there was. Let me just flip him over. So for the back, that's not too bad, I didn't think. Obviously here you can see the big blocks of color, lots of black, so that's very neat. The only part was really in this part that I carried a little bit. But you can tell what it is from the back, so that's not too bad. Okay, let's flip back over. So we're hoping to get him framed soon. I've got about 4 or 5 that I want to get done, so we're going to take them all at once because the last time we went and got my nativity scene framed, they told us if we bring more at once, they'll give us a better deal. So that's always good to know. So I'm going to take this one, the Village of Hawk Run Hollow, which is huge because I did it on 28 count, 3/2. My wolves. I got my wolves to take, and the Spirit of the Cougar, which is one that I had done before I ever got on Instagram or YouTube, and that's still in a case. I never broke that out. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this little snippet. So excited to have him done. I can't even begin to tell you. I figured out the days. Well, that's all in the video. Okay, never mind. Yeah, so now I can start some Christmas stuff, and I'm really excited about that. I started one last night. We kind of had a big change here. Juan, my husband, got a new job working nights for now. Hopefully he can switch to days soon, but he's working nights, so that's put a real change in our schedule. Definitely. I'm not sure if I'm getting enough stitching time in like I did before or not. I really don't keep track of how much time I get. But I'm staying up late so that when he gets home, we can sleep together, so that it's quiet and I'm not making noise, because I'm terrible for trying to be quiet. I end up making twice as much noise than if I would just be noisy. So that's kind of the plan. So he just left here a few minutes ago. He works 10 to 7, and it's only a 5-minute drive away. So that is the best part of the whole thing. It's so close to home, which is fantastic. So yeah, so other than that, we've got some other stuff going on, but you don't really care about that. I started a Santa last night. Now I should have marked the page because obviously now I can't find it. I'm excited to start Christmas stuff. I've really been holding off because I knew if I started before I got the little Indian boy done, he would just take that much longer. So I really pushed through and got him finished. But the last couple of weeks now have been kind of up in the air because Juan's been here so much, so my stitching time got cut drastically. I should have had him done like a week or 10 days ago, but whatever, he's done now, so that's perfect. This is the one that I have started. It's called Button Santa. It is in, I love that one. I love the little buttons. He's just cute. Now, it calls for 2/1. And I'm doing him a 14 count, so I'm doing him 3/1, which is because I like better coverage. But it's all blended floss. So, well, most of it is blended floss. So the red for his jacket and hat are supposed to be one strand of 815 and one strand of 902. So because I'm using 3 strands, I grabbed 2 strands of 815 and 1 strand of 902. And I think I should have grabbed 2 strands of 902 and 1 strand of 815. And the shading for his arms is 902 and black. And I only did 1 strand of black and 2 strands of 902 because I didn't want it to be too dark, but I don't think it's dark enough. I don't know. I don't really care for it, but I'm gonna do it anyway. And because it's working up fairly quick. This I did last night after Juan left for work, and I think I stopped. Oh wow, there, that just really caught the light there. I think I went to bed at 4 in the morning. Oh, now it's... Yeah, so I did a little bit of the beard today, but I didn't get anything done today, really. Well, I did. I got quite a bit done and ended up ripping it out 3 times. So I threw it aside and thought I'll pick it up later, and hopefully I can count right later, like now, because before it wasn't working. So frustrating when you just can't count. Like, I've been stitching for so long and I still make stupid counting errors. It drives me insane. I get so mad at myself. Anyway, this is on a piece of 14 count, I think, well, it is 14 count Aida. I'm sure it's a white Aida that I dyed myself with coffee and vanilla, I believe, because it smells really good. Primitive Stitcher has a great video on how to hand dye fabric, so go check her out. If I remember, I'll try and link it in the description box below, but I never remember. I'm still too new at this, obviously. I don't even know if I can do it. I don't know how to do it, so I don't know. I might be able to do it, I might not. I don't know. I have to ask somebody how to do it. I used to be so computer savvy, and now it's like nothing. Anyway, so I think that'll look good. It's looking good already, but I think I'm going to do it over. I'll do him again, and I'm going to change the colors and see what happens. Because I'm just not satisfied with how dark it is. Like, you can hardly see them. You can hardly see the mitts, his little mittens, and the shading for his arms. If the camera will grab it here with the light like it did before, it looks a little better. But it's not working now, of course. Well, whatever. Anyway, so that's the progress I got done last night. I don't know, there's maybe 500 or 600 stitches there. I don't keep track of my stitch count. I really don't care. Yeah, so that's probably it. I've done some progress on my my Jane Wooster Scott, the patchwork sampler. I will insert a picture here of that. It's on my frame. And Andrea and I are going to be starting that again on Monday, our stitch along. All Tangled in Threads. Andrea is doing Jane Wooster Scott, what is it now? Moonbeams and Mill Ponds, the mini. And if I would have known she was going to do the mini, I would have bought the mini of the patchwork sampler. I don't know what made me buy the regular size, because I don't know. I guess I just wasn't even thinking. But it's not huge. It's 18 by 14 and a half or something. So it's not large. And I'm loving it. So I'll just get it done when I get it done. She'll get it done before me, I'm sure. Anyway, the next one I'm going to start, the next little Santa one I'm going to start. And if you all watched my videos before, I'm going to do nothing but Christmas stuff from now until next Christmas. It's something that I've wanted to do for probably 5 or 6 years, and I just never get around to it. January comes and I've got good intentions, and then all of a sudden it's November 15th and I haven't done one Christmas thing. So the only Christmas thing that I'm not going to be working on, of course, is the Jane Wooster Scott, the patchwork sampler, but everything else is going to be Christmas stuff. I got some little things. I have a couple things that are maybe 7 by 5-ish, 8 by 10-ish that I want to do. Not huge. I do have a Heaven and Earth design Christmas that I have kitted up ready to go, but I'm not going to start it. A Long Winter's Nap. I've got that one kitted up ready to go, but no, not yet. I'm going to get a bunch of little stuff knocked out, and just for us, not for anybody, although I do have 6 or 7 Christmas ornaments left that I have to do for this Christmas, but I can get one done in a day. So I'll be leaving that till like the 18th of December. I'm terrible for that. But this is the next one that I want to start. Oh, bad lighting. Oh, there we go. Really bright. But that's the next one that I want to start. I'm not sure how I'm going to finish it off yet, but I found him and he's really cute. I don't think this one was in my video of my plans for 2017, but you know what? Plans are meant to be thrown out the door. Like Danielle says, the P word. We all make plans and try and stick to them, and I think most of the time that rarely happens. But we can try and make a guide and then follow somewhat of the guide. This Santa is in the Better Homes and Gardens Cross Stitch Christmas 2004 magazine. There's lots of really, I bought lots of Christmas ones because I just love Christmas. And obviously never have stitched anything. This one Sorry, that button Santa that I showed you earlier that I've started is in this one, Better Homes and Gardens Christmas Cross-Stitch, or Cross-Stitch Christmas 2000. Very good, 2000. And this one is one that I want to start. Love him. I dyed myself a piece of fabric for that one, and I really, really want to start him, but I'm holding off too because he is, he's fairly large. Let me see. He is, I think I'm doing him on 28 count, so he's 9 by 9.5. So he's not terrible. And there's not a whole lot of stitching in, oh, I can't show the pattern. But there's a lot of colors. Like, look at all the colors. There's a little bit of Krynic, not much. Not much, but a little bit of Krynic. Yeah, so I'm not sure when I'm going to start him. But anyway, that is it. I'm at a few minutes here, maybe 15 or so. So that's probably good for me because my upload speed on my internet sucks. And it takes about 10 hours for me to upload a half-an-hour video. So I think if I keep it as short as possible, it makes it a little bit easier for me. As you can tell, it's been about a month or a month and a half since I've done a video because